Most salespeople think they need more motivation, more discipline, more leads, more tools. No, they don't need any of that. They don't need any more of that. What they actually need is a clock with a spine, a schedule that forces action and not one that hopes for it. So today we're going to break down why time blocking is the only habit that every top sales professional has in common. Inside sales, outside sales, B2B, B2C, doesn't matter. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to build the kind of schedule that makes your sales career predictable, scalable, and top-notch. Here's a secret most reps don't want to admit. They don't have a time management issue, they have an impulse control issue. They'll roll into the day, check email, put out some fires, answer random requests, and suddenly it's 3 p.m. and they haven't touched a single revenue-producing activity. That's the problem. Top reps, elite of the elite, they reverse that. They force structure onto their day so that the important work happens even when they don't feel like doing it. Inside reps fail because distractions are everywhere, and outside reps fail because freedom becomes chaos, and chaos kills commissions. So time blocking is how you turn randomness into your revenue. I once coached a rep who was barely hitting 40% of quota. Smart guy, great on the phone, tons of potential. But his day looked like he was playing whack-a-mole on expert mode. So we time blocked his next week. Prospecting, follow-ups, active pipeline, admin, social selling, LinkedIn, touch points, end of day resets, you name it, we did it. 7 days later, he calls me and he goes, "Paulie, I feel like an absolute superhero. I'm controlling my day for the first time in my entire career." And not because he got better, but because his calendar did the heavy lifting for him. Time blocking works because of 3 forces. 1, cognitive load reduction. Your brain stops asking, what should I do next? And instead, it simply executes. 2, task grouping equals output explosion. Cold calls grouped at 10 a.m. produce 3 to 5 times more conversions than cold calls scattered throughout the day. Momentum compounds no matter what you're doing. And 3, emotional stability. The moment your calendar dictates your day, your anxiety drops. You're not guessing, you're executing the plan. Top performers don't rely on motivation, they rely on systems. Every elite salesperson has these non-negotiables. For inside reps, non-interrupted blocks for prospecting, dedicated blocks for pipeline advancement, set times for CRM cleanup, daily reset window, protected closing hours where nothing else gets touched. And for my outside reps and my road warriors, it looks like this. Route planning block, travel and stack your meetings block, follow-up communications, prospecting blocks, and end-of-day planning block. Here's the punchline. It doesn't matter if you're selling SaaS or sunglasses. Structure multiplies output, and randomness crushes it. We all know that. I was brought in because one rep kept missing quota by a mile every single month. We did one thing. We created 4 core blocks. Prospecting Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 11. Pipeline advancement daily at 2 p.m. Admin at 4 p.m. Weekly planning every Friday at 3. No magic, no motivational speeches, no rah-rah, no new CRM features, just a calendar built with intention. 90 days later, he was the number 1 in the entire division. Why? Because your calendar mirrors your priorities, and his finally reflected the right ones. The 5 blocks every top rep uses. 1, prospecting. 2, pipeline advancement. 3, follow-ups. 4, admin and CRM. And 5, daily reset. You do this and you will end every day with control so you can start the next day with total confidence. The secret that no one wants to tell you out loud is time blocking isn't about scheduling. It's about identity. It's about you deciding to live like a high performer before you actually become one. You're turning discipline into a default. It's not a decision you're making every day. You're building a career where your leads grow, your pipeline is predictable, your stress disappears, your confidence skyrockets, and you stop hoping for good months because instead you are manufacturing them. If you want to become a top producer, you cannot wing your weeks. Not anymore. Not at this level. Your calendar is the scoreboard. Your blocks are the plays. The execution is totally and solely on you. So if you want a ready-to-use time blocking template specifically for sales professionals, both inside and outside, drop a comment, hit subscribe, and I'll send it to you directly. Remember, random effort creates random income. Structured time creates predictable success. See you next week.